From one of the biggest memes ever recreated in the Daily Bugle, to this meme that had teenagers destroying movie theaters all over the country. Bro, is that a real chicken? And why is it in Lego? These are some super popular memes that somehow made it into Lego. Up first is the sad Wolverine meme from the X-Men cartoon from 1997. Basically, Wolverine is looking at a picture of a girl named Jean Grey and her new boyfriend. He stares at the picture and gets all in his feelings since he can't get the girl, and probably starts singing Juice WRLD in his head or something. The frame of him staring at the picture went stupid viral, and even got recreated in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie in 2024. But did you know that Lego also recreated it in the X-Men Mansion set? If you go to the bedroom on the second floor, there's actually a tile piece of the same picture that Wolverine was looking at in the cartoon. With this, you can put the Wolverine minifig on the bed and fully recreate the meme. But if you thought this was cool, how about this fan-made set that lets you make the Homer Simpson bush meme in real life? This meme is a lot more popular as a GIF. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. So if this set was just Homer standing still in front of a bush, it definitely wouldn't be as cool. Like this one from Lego Ideas. There's nothing truly wrong with it, but the other one is so much better. Isn't it way cooler that you can actually move Homer in and out of the bush? This set was made by JK Extras using all real Lego pieces. And if you want the set for yourself, you can either buy the instructions on Rebrickable or buy the set outright on Build.moc. Huge memes like this are super sick in Lego, but that isn't all there are. They also add some Lego specific memes for the true Lego fans. I'm sure a lot of you guys watched the Ninjago TV show on Cartoon Network. So I'm sure you'll also remember when Zane went undercover and wore a pink outfit as a disguise. People thought this was the funniest thing ever and begged Lego to make a pink Zane minifigure in real life. After years of waiting, we finally got one in the Gamers Market set. It was exactly what the people had been asking for, but if you weren't a huge Ninjago fan, you probably would have been really confused. But if you love Lego like me, go subscribe to my channel. I post Lego videos literally every week, so just go subscribe. Anyways, another set with a niche Lego meme like Pink Zane is the Medieval Town Square set, and it's based on the goat piece. For over 10 years, Lego never used this mold for any other piece, and they never even put the goat in another set until the Minifigure Series 25 pack. The Medieval Town Square set was released after this minifigure pack, so it makes sense why the guy who was selling their goat had to put him on sale. This was a super clever way for Lego to reference the fact that the goat was going to be losing value after all these years since the mold was finally being used again. Stuff like this doesn't happen often in Lego. Usually, it's individual pieces that don't get used more than once. This exact thing happened with a certain minifigure, but the thing is, the minifig was already a super popular meme. In 2016, Lego released the Minifigure Series 15 pack, and out of all of these minifigures, can you guess which one is the meme? Well, if you guessed the shark, you'd be absolutely right. This guy is a direct reference to the shark suit guy from Katy Perry's halftime show in 2016. One of the backup dancers was wearing a shark suit and went insanely viral after putting their whole tail fin into the dance. The meme isn't too big anymore, which makes sense since it was 9 years ago. But were any of you on the internet for this meme? It was absolutely huge in the early days of memes. So if you're a little young watching this video, sorry, this one just isn't for you. The picture comes from The Lord of the Rings, when Boromir said, "One does not simply walk into Mordor." People just started using this frame and saying how one does not simply do a bunch of different things. But how could this meme ever be in Lego? Well, in the Rivendell set from 2024, Lego included a bunch of minifigs, one of them being Boromir. And since Lego is all about Easter eggs and references, they gave this minifigure a faceplate that's pretty accurate to the meme itself. Now, obviously, you can't fully recreate the meme, just because of how minifigure hands actually work, but you can get pretty close because of the faceplate. A meme you guys will all know, though, is Chicken Jockey. This one needs no explanation. We all know it's from the Minecraft movie, and we've all seen the crazy videos of people in the movie theater when they say it on screen. But this meme literally just happened, so how is it already in Lego? Well, Jack Black didn't just say Chicken Jockey to be funny. It's an actual thing in Minecraft. It happens when a baby zombie rides a chicken, and I guess this happened enough in-game that people wanted to give it a name, and Chicken Jockey is just what they landed on. But where can you find it in Lego? Well, they actually released sets for the live-action Minecraft movie, and one of them is this fighting ring, the exact scene where we get the Chicken Jockey line in the movie. When you look at the set, only one thing should stand out now. Yup, that's definitely a Chicken Jockey. Another movie that had a huge meme was Avengers Endgame. This movie came out in 2019, so the meme meme is a little old now, but do you remember when Thor was sitting at home doing nothing all day? He was in a pretty sad state, but the scene where his friend is getting cyberbullied on Fortnite not only blew up online, but LEGO even referenced it in one of their sets. The player's name was Noobmaster69, and if you look at the TV in the Bro Thor's new Asgard set, you can see the word noob.m on the left. I guess this one is more of an Easter egg, but there's no doubt that this is a direct reference to that scene from the movie. If you think that's it for LEGO Marvel memes though, guess again, because for this one, I'm taking you straight to the Daily Bugle. This set is mostly known for its Easter eggs and minifigures, but there's actually a meme hiding in plain sight. In one of the many rooms in this set, there's a green room with a desk and a tile piece with Spider-Man's headshot in the back. It may not look like much when it's empty, but when you put a Spider-Man minifigure behind the desk and get the right angle, there's no mistaking. This is one of the biggest memes with Spider-Man ever, but it is a little old, so I know all the young adults were super happy to see this in the set. Technically speaking, this actually isn't the only Spider-Man meme in LEGO. You can also recreate the famous pointing meme if you buy the Spider-Man Final Battle set. This set is based on the movie No Way Home, and Marvel themselves actually recreated the pointing meme in the movie. So if you buy this set, you can recreate the recreation, which kind of feels like a giant Russian doll of Spider-Man pointing memes. But if you want to remake the one from the movie in LEGO, you definitely can. A lot of these memes have been pretty easy to spot so far, but this next one feels more like an Easter egg than anything else. There's actually a reference to the keyboard cat hiding somewhere in the Monkey Kids Cloud Airship set. And even if you built the set, odds are you'd have no idea that this reference is even there. At the top of the airship, you can find this tile piece attached to the wall. See the resemblance? Monkey Kid's arms are super extended, just like the cat's when it was playing the keyboard. The best way to spot memes like this is if you know a lot about the IP for the set you're building. Like, I'm sure all of the Office superfans probably spotted these 3 memes I'm about to tell you about instantly. The first one is this poop piece hiding under Michael's desk. In season 2, episode 14, Michael came into the office and found a giant poop waiting for him. So of course, LEGO couldn't resist including that. Then there were the times Jim put Dwight's stapler in Jell-O. So of course, LEGO had to make a brand new piece just for that. But the best one is LEGO's version of Kevin's chili spilling all over the floor. This is one of the most famous cold opens in the entire show, so there's no way LEGO could have left it out. Another TV show that got this treatment is Seinfeld. Now, there are a million things LEGO could have done for this one, but they decided to go with the Festivus pole. Festivus is basically a made-up anti-Christmas holiday that gets celebrated on December 23rd instead of December 25th. But the characters needed something to represent the holiday, like how there's a Christmas tree for Christmas. So they made this thing called a Festivus pole, and sure enough, LEGO included it in the official Seinfeld set. Clearly, LEGO is really good at putting memes in sets, but sometimes they actually do them by accident. Something like this happened in the LEGO Harry Potter Gringotts Bank set, and it's literally hiding in plain sight. The stickers they used for the bank's name were really weird, so we ended up with the letters TS being separated from the rest of the name. Obviously, this wasn't their intention at all. I mean, what business does LEGO have putting peak brain rot into one of their sets? The only time LEGO even got close to that was when they made the Bigfoot minifigure for the Series 14 pack. The theme of this pack was monsters, so every minifig in here is a well-known monster that doesn't actually exist. At least, that's what most people think. You see, the thing is, there's an entire community of people who all believe in Bigfoot or some form of Sasquatch, but nobody's ever been able to capture it on camera. Notice anything about the minifigure now? He's literally holding a camera. This was a clear joke from LEGO about the fact that there's no real evidence that this monster exists, and yet so many people believe that it actually does. This honestly could have landed LEGO in some hot water. I mean, it's not often that they do anything even remotely controversial, but a post they made on Facebook and Twitter back in 2019 definitely didn't age well. It all starts with Elon Musk revealing the Cybertruck. Yes, he revealed it that long ago. Of course, Elon was hyping it up to no end, but the rest of the world didn't really agree. Everybody just thought it was ugly, including LEGO. And to show that, they made this post. They literally remade the Cybertruck out of like 5 pieces and called it the evolution of the truck, which is probably something Elon said, if we're being honest. You know, now that I'm seeing this, it's no wonder LEGO rejected the Cybertruck on LEGO Ideas. I mean, they literally memed it the day it got announced. Anyways, getting back to some actual memes, there's a super big one in the Jurassic Park movie called Shirtless Malcolm. For some reason, this guy was posted up like the flippin' sexy emote from Fortnite, and people thought it was super funny. The actor even recreated it years later, but you know who else did? Lego. And they did it in the T-Rex Rampage set. Malcolm's minifigure has the exact same outfit on, and he even has his shirt open and sweat all over his body, which are obvious references to the meme. Now, even though you can't recreate the position he was sitting in, it's still pretty obvious why Lego did this. It's gotten to the point though where even fans have started making memes out of Lego, like what JK Extras did for the Homer Simpson meme. Just like theirs, someone submitted a Lego version of the "This is fine" meme to Lego Ideas. Now, unfortunately, it did get rejected, but this proves that people really do love seeing memes in Lego. Another one that got submitted was this "Peace was never an option" set, which is probably a lot less popular than the "This is fine" meme since it only has about 160 supporters. Either way though, it's obvious that Lego should start doing more stuff with memes. I mean, I was barely able to make this video as long as it is. There really aren't that many. So what meme would you like to see next in Lego? Let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.